You are about to be involved in a most unusual experience. Today, the extensive use in production of this and other such mind-bending chemicals is of great concern to medical and civil authorities. The illegal manufacture and distribution of these drugs is dangerous and can have fatal consequences. This represents a shocking commentary on a prevalent trend of our time, and one that must be of great concern to all.
Take a trip on the tip of my pen, where your frame of mind is bent as I begin. With a violent, invisible force like the wind, the voice, the most powerful hallucinogen. The moment of impact, when you catch a contact high, is when I pop off the pen cap and let the ritual commence, as I convince the mind of things you thought don't exist. Cause as these strangest thoughts turn to language, I put the shame in creation by Wes Craven. Watch me expand my mind with just a line that I keep inside. Master of design, you're not as deep as I hit you with intellect, you haven't thought it yet. Grab your daughter and jet before I take my next breath. The best kept secret, my speech is aimed at the brains of you blood-sucking leeches, draining your energy with a force that's subtle. I'm so humble, that's why I made your plans crumble, right? I tore through your sound cable, my breath whisked like a tornado and cracked your spine at an angle. Then I vanish like the light on the radio that flashes when signals are lost in the transmit, causing mass panic as I roam the planet, quoting lines I wrote on sheets of acid, playing with magic. Take a trip on the tip of my pen, where your frame of mind is bent as I begin. With a violent, invisible force like the wind, the voice, the most powerful hallucinogen. Take a trip on the tip of my pen, where your frame of mind is bent as I begin. With a violent, invisible force like the wind, the voice, the most powerful hallucinogen. As I transform breath to words, I get a surge of energy. You think there was 10 of me, 10 personalities thinking wildly over one track, slowly invading your psychology. I dare any ear to listen close. The right girl's lips to sip from it until she got sick from it. Too much passion in stomach. She'd rather be alone than close to a man about to plummet into a sea of sediment and devotion. She'd rather get her feet wet than swim inside the ocean. I lost focus. It felt like my heart was ripped open when I let it all soak in. So one day I grab a pen and take a stab at it again, unraveling the knots in my abdomen. That's when I come across the most lovely lady, a girl with stars as eyes and a blue fire blazing. She looks at me with a deep gaze and says, I'm the one that gets all your love when the beat plays. Seems strange like a dream stage. Your face looks like you walked in a maze. Remember when the weather changed? After you ripped out a page and read it for when the tape plays. That was magic we made. Since 5th grade I've been your girl to begin with. Going around the way a disc spins quick. Violent times with a sound divine and a valentine. I grew strong as you walked with me on your side. I saw it in your eyes. If I gave you time to fix your rhymes, one day you build intricate designs. If I've blown your mind, I apologize, but when look inside, you'll see me next to your book of rhymes. To reflect, I used to get goosebumps pushing eject to escape into a place where I let my thoughts race through space and my heart's pace and think about my start date. The perfect girl to share my world, to stay away from the ones who just lust for pearls. We wanna take back and watch her grow more beautiful through intervals that seem timeless. I love the view of you as we embrace with a passion, never tainted till the end of time sacred. The way we make love above the clouds where the sun sets, while the rest lust for just sex on cassettes. Yes, she's been there through the highs and lows on my spiritual path that took me down dark roads. Now I know I'll never be alone. We'll be as one. I'll be your sun when it's cold, and at night you'll be the moonlight that gives me power to express my thoughts during the darkest hours. I love you, and I always will. You'll always be my girl. smashed in the earth with my verse. When I dropped you off a 3-mile vertigo, I'm durable. Sharp like razor blades, a major fantasia. When I cut your arm off like Darth Vader in all data. Bizarre the way my brain shines like quasars when I change my voice to radar signals and pass riddles. I'm not your average John Doe with my own kind of style that'll blend in like a kaleidoscope with the lines I wrote and engineered dopeness. Beats to make you lose focus and a deep underwater flow like a blowfish. When I wrote this, I shed my skin like a locust and transformed at the speed sandstorms move through the desert. When I looked inside me and found a treasure,
I wake up at night seeing that man fall from the roof and I try to reach out to him.
It wasn't your fault.
I know, that's what everybody tells me.
The doctors explained to you.
I know. I have acrophobia, which gives me vertigo, and I get dizzy. Boy, what a moment to find out I had it.
Witness another miracle from the dark crystal holder, the mystic scroll unfolder. I foretold ya, anything to you different is frightening. Don't be bothered by the white thing who flies with the white string attached to me like an umbilical cord. I record syllables I explore and rise off the floor at speeds you can't believe. It's like the earth's core's got a hold of you. Places I've been to, I went through. Invisible, the individual whose name's biblical, beyond typical, with amazing phrases and visuals. Never spotted the unidentified object in cyberspace, passing messages through fiber optics. I hold the other staff and build rhymes with another craft. You listen to them rise like a hovercraft. Your concentration will get shattered through innovation while casting dark shadows on your imagination. While you're left baffled in a circle of candles, follow the phantom footprints that lead to my sandals. Alone near a tombstone beside some gravel, stand over the grave and watch me grab you. I'll have you while you're second guessing. I'm leaving my second impression a lesson in divine intervention. I haven't even tapped into my potential. My reservoir, the man of war with the purple-hearted poison like manivores.
There's a wonderful light, as bright as the sun, but it doesn't hurt to look at.
With pure killer instinct and a trick with the quick blink, I speak and fuck up the way a shrink thinks. You can't see the kid with hazel eyes and amazing rhymes over cable lines. I disrupt unstable minds. My prime objective, a new dimension that'll open you up like C-sections. I bless men with doses of pure hip-hop devotion or cause distortion, misfortune. Unfortunately, I operate between sane and insanity. I'll make you jump from a plane to learn about gravity. Related, my sound's heavily sedated with the hip-hop of prophecy, a pill pop or possibly. Watch what you think of when I create a street buzz over 808 sounds and drums. Y'all sound dumb. I use a skull for my next experiment and hold your attention like you walked in a pyramid.
All the answers to all the questions that you ever want to know are inside that light. And when you walk to it, you become a part of it forever.
Sleep deprivation and deep concentration, I make men see constellations through conversation with marijuana contraband, basing in the car spaced out. It's back to earth only when you take my tape out. I use ESP for communication, so when I think about it, you'll know what I'm saying. Spitting like Disney, tripping on some shit from the 60s. Walk with me as I receive kisses from gypsies, my personal assassins with accents and fat asses and black widow darts while you pack the plastic. Graphic displays of enchantment that pull like magnets at your soul, cause you can't hack it, not even with internet access. Acting like an actress, sleeping on a urine stained mattress. Don't get pissed off before you get pissed on, cause I pack verbs to attack nerves who think backwards like crisscross.
Some people just get lost on the way to the light, and they need someone to guide them to it.
Using my time wisely, my third eye gleams and ricochets off satellite beams, scrambling circuits while rappers ramble on with no purpose. My bars bizarre like a sideshow different ways. I ride the bass line in my space prime. At times I get a little lightheaded from my space climbs. Not likely you could find this in the almanac. The way I sound on tracks, pro stabs to your vocabulary. I'm legendary. You thought you saw Holly Mary, Bloody Berry, and played yourself like solitaire. He's a cartoon like Tom and Jerry. Get touched by my cuts barely and watch it get very bloody. When you hate me and give me your your energy when you're angry. Don't blame me when you go with my tape speed and your brain bleeds. You feel possessed when the vibe enters you and look like Tom Cruise in that one flick at an interview. I never clocked out when I clocked in to drop gems and stop men when I cop pens. From any further discussion on your whack productions, you lack something. That's why my rap sound destructive. Things get strange and everything is changing. I use moonlight to guide me through the phases, and as my mind ages, like fine wine, I sketch phrases on top of pages and pages and pages. When things get strange and everything is changing, I use moonlight to guide me through the phases, and as my mind ages, like fine wine, I sketch phrases on top of pages and pages and pages. In the midst of darkness, I write rhymes underground in a secret compartment under a flip carpet, where I stalk kids who ain't fresh yet talk like they're best. Check, it's my world. On my journey, I'll murder Johnny Quest. When I was young, I looked under a girl's dress. Now with drums, I'd rather be inside her than some good vagina. So when I get Alzheimer's, I'll be known as the all-timer rhymer who kept it underground like a dug a hole to China. Let the light guide you. You'll be lucky if they find you with my flow gets inside you when I bend time ya. Now you're an object floating in space with no pulse or thought process. My gospel is God they. Well, I'll make records skip when I recite my clever scripts. Each recital brighter than the opposite of an eclipse. You got sick, that's what you get. Nick, you try to steal your style from cuts to your eardrum from the wild one. When things get strange and everything is changing, I use moonlight to guide me through the phases, and as my mind ages, like fine wine, I sketch phrases on top of pages and pages and pages. When things get strange and everything is changing, I use moonlight to guide me through the phases, and as my mind ages, like fine wine, I sketch phrases on top of pages and pages and pages. I wanna have my own classics I can bump while maxing. You're asking for debt, trying to stop that from happening. I'm hacking men up that won't give up on seeing me fail, cause I won't put the pen up, I won't let up. You got set up, now you can't get up, cause you got no more stomach, no more sit-ups. Guess what's for dinner? We got ourselves a winner, a hot stew I made out of you in the dead of winter. Since I remember, I used to be cool with janitors. I guess that's why to me your life doesn't matter at all. Climb a ladder and fall, and when your blood splatters on the wall, I tell Gus to clean it up after you're gone. See the light shower in a flash like a firework. Prophecy's worst critic. He says he hasn't wrote his finest work. Fuck cool, I carry lines for your mind, then I'm ghost. Another close encounter of the third eye. When things get strange and everything's changing, I use moonlight to guide me through the phases, and as my mind ages, like fine wine, I sketch phrases on top of pages and pages and pages. My heart goes out to those that doubted me when I said I'd be here past 2003 and beyond. Prophecy walks over ponds, who look storms, and the iron still stays calm. What I write becomes life for my enemies when I redirect the bad vibes you be sending me. A mystic disciple who kicks the Poseidon like typo, mixed with his very own tight flow. Inside, I hold the key to longevity and spit lines and lines that unlock the remedy. With plenty of beats for the streets, it's no wonder what you speak goes through one ear then right out my other. I don't even think you understand what it means to have a dream so bad you even risk felonies. But in time you'll feel pain acting despiteful, like if I drop coins on your brain off the Eiffel with a blindfold.
Last night you said our meeting was preordained. Preordained by whom?
There are forces which control our actions and our feelings.
What forces?